This is Cattle's very quick guide to the new Quality Matter rubric. But wait, because it is a very quick guide, we're just talking about the big changes, the ones that you need to know about before developing your course. There are lots of other small changes, and we'll talk about how you can learn about those at the end of this very quick guide to the new Quality Matters rubric. Why does Quality Matters change the rubric? For a couple of reasons. 1, so they can keep reflecting the most recent research, and 2, to clarify confusing elements of the rubric or the annotations. Now, down to the fun stuff. What's new? Or rather, what's not new? Objectives and alignment. The foundations of Quality Matter haven't changed, so all that work you put into objectives and alignment hasn't gone to waste. Okay, so now you can ask yourself, what's new? The name, gone are the years, and now they're using addition numbers to take the pressure off updating the rubric on a schedule. The points, with a few new standards and point changes, the rubric is out of 99 points now, so we'll need to aim for 84 points to meet standards. Let's look at the individual standards. Standard 1. And we've got our first new standard. Standard 1.5 talks about tech requirements and giving students instructions on how to use different software. But don't worry, the wonderful people in ATS are taking care of this with a new and improved technology page on their website. We'll link to this through the Student Resources drop-down in your class. Standard 2. Great news! No big changes to Standard 2. Standard 3. Guess what? No big changes here either. Standard 4. We did have a small change to Standard 4.5, a point increase and some clarification. Reviewers are no longer looking for a variety of perspectives on the content, but a variety of materials. So not just reading from the textbook, but students should have access to lecturers' notes, articles, videos, podcasts, some of that good stuff. And they felt so strongly, they gave it 2 points. Standard 5. The biggest change here is a name change. Gone is the never again referred to engagement, replaced by the slightly wordier, but much more accurate, learner activities and learner interaction. Standard 6. We had a couple of changes here. First, Standard 6.3 has been moved to Standard 8, and we gained a new standard. 6.5 requires us to link the student privacy policies for any of the software we ask students to use so that they understand what's happening to their personal data. So this is going to include everything from Cengage, Turnitin, Google, Twitter, Facebook, well, you get the idea. Standard 7, no big changes here. And Standard 8. So this is where the big revamp happened. But don't panic. The old Standard 8 was really difficult for you to implement and for us to review. So Quality Matters moved some things around, made wording simpler and clearer, and provided tons of examples in the annotations. So the main things we need to know are that the course should be easy to navigate, we need to use accessible technologies and provide information to students on how to access them. All students should be able to access all materials in our courses. The content should be easy to read, and we need to use multimedia options that are simple to use. They all make sense, right? And most of you are already doing these, and if there's any areas you'd like to improve, it's easily done. However, I do need to mention that the new 8.3 is the old 8.2 and requires captioning or transcripts of videos. You probably remember from our discussion that this is the most common standard that we don't meet. However, it's still a 2-point standard, so your course can get QM recognition even without meeting the standard. And that's it. Those are all the big changes to the Quality Matters rubric for the 5th edition. To learn more about these and the smaller changes, check out the abridged rubric by clicking the link below, or give me a call to chat and get access to the full rubric with annotations. And that is the end of Cattle's very quick guide to the new Quality Matters rubric.